Hello and welcome back to the wild. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Onigokko. Some of you may have seen the video I uploaded literally just a few minutes ago from the current time. And yeah, I fucked up, so I'm not going to be recording for too long, or neither of the parts are going to be uploaded in time. Anyways, yeah. Time flew by. Also, I'm not going to be recording for too long again today. This keeps happening as of late. I'm very sorry. Time flew by in the blink of an eye, and we were now in mid-May. It was around that time of year when society at large would worry about rain. However, Miyajima was the island of clear skies. Due to its topography, it seldom rained even during rainy season. Or so I had heard, but there had been an outbreak of fog these past few days, and the unfortunate weather conditions remained widespread. Oh boy, when's the corpse going to show up? Haha, Persona 4 joke. For a so-called sunny island, it appeared to be a subject to seasonal changes every now and then.
Kiri, なかなか晴れないね。これじゃお布団干せないよ。
Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll clear up in the afternoon. Since it was Sunday, I always stopped in earlier that morning to hang out at my place. She was probably feeling lonely, as the person she usually hung out with, Kuya, was undergoing training. The incident had finally come to an end the moment Kuya was taken into Sakagami family's custody. Now that it had come to this, Aoi and I were effectively relieved of our posts. There was no further need for us to be on Miyajima, but... Has Grandpa gotten in touch?
今日もダメだったよ。おじいちゃん、携帯の電源切ってるみたい。
Yeesh, what the heck's he doing? Grandpa hadn't shown his face once since that day in the park. There was nothing we could do if he didn't want to get in touch with us, even if we were actively trying to figure out what our next move was.
でも、内心ほっとしてるでしょ。これで今日もまた島にいられるからね。
More or less, I don't want to leave, and I'm sure you feel the same way.
私もクーちゃんと一緒に学園を卒業したいしね。
Having zero contact with our grandfather meant Aoi and I were able to spend one more day on the island. The rest of our immediate family said it was fine for us to stay on the island until graduation, so it would be fine as long as Grandpa gave us his blessing. I had managed to reunite with Senpai after a decade, and we had finally started dating. I don't want our relationship to end in such a half-hearted way. Senpai.
うわ、またデレデレしてる。お兄ちゃんキモーい。
Don't call your actual brother gross!
だって最近ずっとそんな感じなんだもん。なんかムカつく。
Even so, it doesn't change the fact that Senpai and I have started dating, so if you're that infuriated, try stripping down.
オッケー、優しくしてね。
Whoa, wait, you're actually taking your clothes off.
お兄ちゃんのケチ。
I really don't think being stingy or not is the problem here. That reminded me, she had said something about pursuing me before, right? Thought it was a joke, but maybe I ought to give her a quick warning just in case. Listen, Senpai and I are dating, and we even gave formal notice to Sensei. The relationship is as legit as it gets. There's absolutely no way you and I will ever be a thing. Besides, we're siblings, brothers and sisters can't be lovers, right?
それはそうだけど、でも本当に先生の許可もらったの？あの人が二人の交際を認めるはずないと思うけど。
True, I didn't get his approval. I just told him to his face we were dating.
それ見たことか!
Aoi triumphantly jumped to her feet and
そ
pointed
も
at
そ
me.
も乙女さんがどういう立場の人か分かってるの？乙女さんは西園寺家の娘さん、御三家の一員なんだよ。そしてお兄ちゃんは誰？お兄ちゃんは怪盗ウラ。御三家と怪盗ウラは決して相入れない存在なんだよ。
But don't the Sayonjis and Fan of Thief would have a good relationship behind the scenes?
でもそれって公にはされてないんでしょ？なら対外的には乙女さんが裏切って怪盗裏と付き合ってるみたいな話になるじゃない。
Doesn't that only apply if my cover's actually blown? In which case, I just have to keep it hidden forever. If she's stating plain old Urabekeisuke, then it's no problem.
それはそうかもしれないけど、バレた時が大変だよ。
It'll be fine. The only ones who know my identity at this point are Senpai and Sensei. And he said he won't reveal my identity as long as I keep what happened to myself.
あのこと？
Never mind, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. That was a close one. Better keep quiet about what happened at the doorway from Aoi. I didn't want to keep it a secret so badly, though. That'd be something beyond that guy from the act so secretive. It was a fan of Thief's nature to become imminently curious when told to keep something secret. Idiot, if someone's here, it could only be one person. Cut my pondering short and practically skipped my way over to the door. Now time for a face-to-face. Morning! I've been waiting for you. You bet I've been bursting at the seams hoping we could see each other. Does that mean you couldn't stand it and pleasured yourself all alone? Now you don't. I figured you would have given how lewd some of your comments have been in the past. Yes, if I'm being blunt, I pegged you as a sexual deviant. Love? Well then, please turn the other way and say it. I'll record it. I'm sorry. She really was a shy person to her core, and hearing how I felt was more than she could bear. Like to hear you say it to my face someday, though. When you do, I'll do the same. Help you out? Sure. Please look at me then. Placed my hands on her shoulders, and she nodded with a meek expression. I slowly brought my face in closer, gazed into each other's eyes in an attempt to convey the feelings hidden within our hearts. Come on, don't back out now. What happened? You're usually so sure of yourself. Senpai? I love you. That was quite a noise she just made. Damn, she was so cute. Senpai, I love you. I positively adore you, and you're all I can think about anymore. I want to make love to you this very second. Aoi's still here, by the way. When you say anything more, do you mean this? With a fiendish smile, I gave her cheek a soft kiss. Her cheek was as sleek as silk, and her skin soft as a baby's. Those cheeks turned an even darker shade of red. Oh, wow, your cheeks are warm. You're so cute, Senpai. She inarticulately called out my name as her entire body blushed bright pink. She was gorgeous on a good day, but I loved this shy and childish side of her too. Maybe want to spoil her rotten. Senpai. Took her hand before leaning in even closer. This time aim not for her cheek but her lips.
っていい加減にしなさい。私がいること忘れてない？
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
あら、葵ちゃん、おはようございます。
Well, she fucking recovered quick.
そのナチュラルな笑顔が憎い。私ってばアウトオブ眼中。
Faced with a nonchalant greeting from Senpai, Aoi chomped down on her handkerchief and screeched like a monkey. Bit by bit, Aoi's entire persona was crumbling apart. I distinctly remember her being a much more adorable and docile little sister before, too.
で、今日は何しに来たんですか？もちろん、ケイスケくんに会いに来たんですよ。デートですか？ははあいにく今日は曇りです。はい。ですから、今日は一日中ケイスケくんのそばにいて、お世話をしたいと思っています。
On that note, she retrieved an apron from her bag. Talk about being prepared. Thank you, Senpai. That makes me super happy.
これもケイスケくんの笑顔のためですから、私も嬉しいんですよ。ようやく恋人としてケイスケくんのお世話ができるようになって。
Senpai.
ケイスケくん。
I love you!
はいはい、だからストップ！時よ止まれ！
Oh, you're pissing me off. I won't show any mercy, not even to my own sister if anyone's trying to interrupt my lovey flirty time with Senpai. お兄ちゃんがグレた！まあまあ、お二人とも落ち着いてください。私は葵ちゃんとも仲良くしたいと思っています。二人で一緒にケイスケくんのお世話をしましょう。ふんだ、そんなこと言って懐柔しようたって無駄ですよ。私と乙女さんは永遠のライバル。制裁は二人もいらない。 That was when Aoi opened the closet and took out the Oni baton from inside. Then she started taking some deliberate practice swings.
悪い子はいねが。
I always have this image that Aoi is more like the brains of the operation, like intel gathering and stuff like that. So I can't help but feel like I can't help but imagine her doing those practice swings, and Casey just walks up, just like effortlessly fucking disarms her, puts the baton back, just knocks on the head. Stop that. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Don't tell me you're gonna try to offset with that thing.
そんなわけないでしょ。金棒を取り出したのは乙女さんの実力を見るためだから。実力？ええ、家事が上手なのは分かっていますが、秘宝のメンテナンスとなればどうでしょうね。
Aoi replied with a smug look, then disassembled the Oni baton into two pieces, the baton and handle portions, and set them on the table. She also set out Miniura's favorite tool set beside it.
随分と使い込まれた工具ですね。いつも葵ちゃんが秘宝のメンテナンスを行っているのですか？
Aoi picked out the wrong fucking contest. I'm not wearing glasses right now. Pushing them up does not do anything. Yeah, she lacks in common sense department, but she's good with her hands. As long as you teach her how to do something once, she can get the job
さあ
done.
さあ、手先の器用さだけはお兄ちゃんと同レベルなんだよ。ってさりげなくディスられてる。
The wood baton could be separated into two parts. The baton, which electricity ran through the grip, which generated the electrical current. There was a baton portion that Aoi always performed maintenance on. The Considering it was a mystic treasure, the grip was essentially a black box in many ways. There was a risk of it breaking if it was handled incorrectly.
表からだけじゃなく影からも守れなければお兄ちゃんの真のパートナーとは呼べません。ですから。なるほど。この U はショック棒を整備できれば私を認めてくださるのですね。 U はショック棒？これ鬼の金棒って言うんですよ。あ、すみません。うちではそう呼んでいるもので。まあ名前なんてどうでもいいです。とにかく乙女さんの実力を見せてください。わかりました。では失礼します。
Senpai picked up the baton portion, got a general overview of its form, then put on gloves and soaked the dishcloth in gloss. Then she took the long, thick iron rod and conscientiously stroked, or rather wiped it down. Oh lord. どうですか、ケイスケ君。こんな感じでしょうか。 That's great. Please make sure to rub the tip carefully too. ぬるっとしたのが指についちゃいました。このまま竿もしごいちゃいますね。 Senpai, if you're that furious with it. すごい光沢。それに太くて硬い。すごいですね、ケイスケ君の金棒。 They're talking about an actual baton. The good old beating stick. Alright, you did mention something about before about liking electronics and stuff, right? What do you think about baton? すっごく綺麗です。長くてまっすぐ伸びたフォルムもさることながら、少し汗臭いグリップも素敵で。 Wow, you're looking at the handle. It's my senpai for you. Please give that a good polish too. よろしいのですか？そこは電流を発生させる大事な部分なのでは？ It'll be okay. You can do whatever you want. If it's you, then I don't care what happens to it. 私の好きに、ケイスケ君のグリップを私の好きに。 With a ragged breath, Senpai took off her gloves and wrapped her fair, soft fingers around the grip. すごい。この握り心地、すごく気持ちいい。 Go on, please grip it more tightly. 握ります。ケイスケ君の握っちゃいます。 Ah, Senpai, right there, more. そこをもっとじゃない。なんなのこれ。金棒を吹いてるだけだよね。どうしてこんなエッチな雰囲気になってるの？ Oh, I must have not been able to take it anymore and quipped, her face beet red. Senpai was only wiping down the baton, but there was absolutely no reason for her to blush though. Aoiちゃんも一緒にこすりますか？ケイスケ君の立派な金棒。そんなことできるわけないじゃないですか。これは乙女さんの実力を見る試験なんですし。そうですか。ではもうしばらくお待ちください。じきに終わりますので。 She replied with a smile, then returned to fiddling with the electrical generation device. Always saw just and scrunched up her forehead. やだ。そこをそんな風にいじるなんて。あ、ダメ。Now she's in there. 大丈夫ですよ。肩から力を抜いて私に任せてください。いやー、ダメ。そんなところグリグリしないで。回路がおかしくなっちゃうよ。I continued to scream with pointlessly labored breaths as she watched Senpai perform her work from the side. You weren't one to talk about others, Aoi. You were a splendid pervert yourself. はい、できました。先生、チェックをお願いします。はあ、どれどれ。 Her work was finished nearly an hour later. Aoi, who acted as a supervisor, immediately checked her work. すごい！金棒が新品同様の輝きを放ってる。グリップの緩みもしっかり調整してあって。あれ？この2段階に設定できるスイッチは何ですか？前はこんなのついてませんでしたよね。はい。新しく取り付けました。スイッチを押すと電圧が上がって
警棒が光り輝くんですよ。カンタムのビームサーベルっぽくてかっこいいでしょ。ケイスケくん、そういうの好きかなって。
Impressive, senpai. You sure know what I'm into.
ありがとうございます。ただし、電圧を上げると電気ショックの威力も上がりますので、取り扱いには十分注意してくださいね。
Something tells me he's gonna have to use that increased electric shock against someone. This is fucking Chekhov's gun and all that. We all know how it goes. Senpai returned my new and improved and completely remodeled Oni baton back to Oi, who dejectedly fell to her knees.
まさかここまでやるなんて。私の居場所、本当になくなっちゃったね。居場所がないだなんて、そんな悲しいことを言わないでください。私は、できるなら、葵ちゃんとも一緒に笑っていきたいです。私と一緒に。はい。葵ちゃんは、お嫌ですか？それは、
Oi, I know you're worried about our relationship. I appreciate the sentiment, but if you're gonna cheer us on anyway, I'd prefer you did so with a smile. I do love your smile a lot, you know.
お兄ちゃん、そりゃ、私だって二人を応援したいよ。お兄ちゃんにも、乙女さんにも幸せになってほしいし。なら、待ってください。一つだけいいですか？なんでしょう。乙女さん、お兄ちゃんのこと、本当はどう思ってるんですか？私まだ、乙女さんの口から直接聞いてません。だから、この場で教えてください。お兄ちゃんのこと、どう思っていますか？それは...
Oi's hounding caused Senpai to look away. She had been embarrassed not too long ago and appeared to be having trouble putting her feelings into words. Still, she lifted her face firmly.
私は、ケイスケくんが好きです。この気持ちに嘘はありません。心から、ケイスケくんを愛しています。
Senpai.
いい顔で微笑んじゃって。でも、そっか。うん。それなら、仕方ないね。葵ちゃん
Oi sighed, gazed at Senpai's face, and let a smile rise to her own. It was an invigorating smile, almost like she was breaking free of something.
わかりました。とりあえず、二人の交際を認めます。でも、あくまで清く正しくね。特にお兄ちゃんは気をつけるように。エッチなことばかりして、乙女さんを泣かせたら、私が許さないんだから。
Yeah, I know.
それじゃあ、私はもう帰るね。乙女さん、お兄ちゃんのことを頼みます。どうか、私の代わりに幸せになってください。
Your nose is running.
だってしょうがないでしょ。悔しいもんは悔しいんだもん。もうこうなったらやけだよ、やけ酒だよ。うちに帰って飲んだくれてやる。
Oi made no attempt to hide her tears before dashing away right out the room. That precious invigorating smile of hers hadn't lasted for even a minute.
葵ちゃん、私のこと認めてくださったのでしょうか？
She accepted you for the start, she just couldn't come to terms with it. I think she only picked a fight this time around because she wanted an excuse to settle things with you for that
そう
matter.
だと良いのですが。あら、可愛らしい音。腹ペコさんなんですね。
Sorry, I got hungry the second we got a chance to breathe.
それでは、お昼にしましょうか。不肖、西園寺乙女。今日はいつも以上に腕によりをかけちゃいますよ。
Around the time I finished eating Senpai's home-cooked meal and polished off a post-lunch drink, the fog had completely cleared. with that being the case, there was no longer any need to stay cooped up indoors. We had time to kill until dinner, so we decided to head to the harbor and hang out. Along the pier, Senpai pointed towards the gulls, leisurely flapping their wings beneath the blue sky and innocently
す
smiled.
ごいですね。かわいいですね。お持ち帰りしたいですね。
That may not be the wisest
な
idea.
んて冗談ですよ。ケイスケくん引っかかりましたね。
She prodded the tip of my nose when I proceeded to rush around in circles, and then proceeded to rush around in circles with outstretched arms, while she mimicking the seagulls. Still though,
見て奥さん、あの子あんなにはしゃいじゃってかわいい。
女の子はすごく綺麗な子ね。一体どこのお子さんかしら。
あら、知らないの？西園寺さんちのお嬢ちゃんよ。
I had a feeling people have been staring at us for some time now. Senpai was a celebrity on this island due to her standing in the Sayonji family, and likely ranked only a little lower than Akari in terms of popularity. Considering how beautiful she also was, the way she was acting would catch the attention of most of the locals. Lucky for us, it didn't seem like anyone was going to come over and talk to her today, but their stares made for a mixed blessing. Senpai must have noticed everyone watching her as she immediately returned to my side with rosy
ご
cheeks.
めんなさい。一人ではしゃぎすぎちゃいましたね。
Nah, the most important thing is that you looked like you were having fun. Besides, it made me happy too.
しい？
But you got to walk around with a woman so beautiful, people were starting to stare. A few weird looks doesn't bother me at
美
all.
人だなんてそんな。ケイスケくん相変わらずお上手です。それに周りの方が私を見ていたのはあんな風にはしゃいでいたからで。
That is true, you are awfully cute when you smile like that.
ケイスケくんの意地悪。ああ言えばこう言うんですね。
Yep, you look cute when you look annoyed too.
もう結構です。それ以上聞いたら私お胸がいっぱいになってどうにかなっちゃいそうです。
So, what would that actually entail?
それは甘えたくなると言いますか、もっと優しい言葉をかけてほしくなると言いますか。
Huh, if that's all, what's the matter if it happens?
ですが
Whoops, fuck.
こ
Fuck! What's the matter if it happens? I don't mind spoiling you if that's what you want.
ですがご迷惑じゃ。
Isn't it a little late? Isn't it a little late to be asking that? We're dating now, you know. I am a boyfriend. It's natural for a boyfriend to spoil his
ケイ
girlfriend.
スケ君が私の彼氏さん。でしたら一つお願いがあるのですが。
What is it?
その腕を組んで歩きませんか。
Or arms?
一度でいいから殿方と。いいえ、もう隠す必要はありませんね。私、ケイスケ君と腕を組んでデートするのが夢だったんです。だからその夢叶えてほしいな。どうかしましたか？
Nah, I just thought the way you said that was super cute.
そうですか。なんか照れちゃいます。
She'd been acting a tad childish since earlier, but damn if it wasn't cute. And had coming to this harbor, a place from both our memories, reverted her to a state of childlike innocence. Shall we, Senpai? Peaceful smile rose to her face when I held out my arm to her, and she happily accepted it.
ケイスケ君とデート。
Childlike innocence, or otherwise, this was incredible. Senpai was so cute and lovely. It made no difference in the fact that it was the sort of woman I had. It made no difference in the fact that was the sort of woman I had fallen for. Right? I feel like this sentence is confusing me for some reason. We later stopped by a nearby stall and grabbed some ice cream, a perfect compliment to our memories. Each lick of my chili ice cream brought a sense of astonishment and nostalgia of the distant past along with it.
ケイ君。
Oh, we walked side by side with her arm tightly linked with mine, prompting her to look up at me. Licking arms essentially meant my armpit and shoulder were nuzzled up against her, which would also mean that her side boob, or west side chest, was commencing an aggressive assault upon my arm.
どうかしました？
I'll save here in case I don't get a CG soon. Nothing, just thinking about how something softer than soft serve is touching me and how nice it
柔
feels.
らかいものって。あ、やだ。ケイ君のエッチ。
Whoa, what was that look for? Silky and shy made for deadly combinations, senpai.
もう昔のケイスケ君はそんなエッチなこと言いませんでしたよ。それにもっと素直でいい子でした。私のことお姉ちゃんお姉ちゃん素敵抱いてって甘えてきたくせに。
No, I never said the latter part. No nice beer boy would ever say something like that. But I guess that's true now that you mention it. And senpai smiled so kindly at me all those years ago, I couldn't help but refer to her as One-chan. That was the One-chan I'd fallen in love with, and now I'd fallen in love with senpai.
どうかしました？
Oh, you're only a year older than me, so it just kind of hit me. Now to think about it, it felt like you were much taller than me back then.
それはあれですよ。男の子と比べて女の子は成長が早いですから。
She said something.
それに私は小さい頃から発育も良くて、生まれ故郷ではよく大人と間違われていましたから。
Well, you are much more developed than the average person.
もう、ケイスケ君のエッチ、今、お胸見ましたね。
Yes, I did.
そんなはっきりうなずかれると反応に困るのですが。
Why does it bother you? I think we should be proud of your massive jugs and wear them with pride. Your boobs are incredible and they are an instant turn on.
興奮って、ケイスケ君、やっぱりスケベさんです。でも、よかった。それなら、私の体でも。
Did you say something?
なんでも。
Senpai shook her head in a fluster and lapped at her ice cream. What in the world did that mean? I was super curious. What's wrong?
お花にクリームがついちゃいました。
In? That's because you were trying to eat it too fast. Hold on and stay still. Got out my handkerchief and tried to wipe off her nose. You were living the fate of our past. Yum. You ever notice a light kiss and licked up the ice cream? Again. It better have been on the nose, not in. All that remained on my tongue was the cold, sweet vanilla flavored cream and the sensation of her warm, soft nose. Yeah, sweet vanilla flavored senpai tastes pretty damn good.
一体何を？
What? I'm recreating our past? Didn't we eat ice cream like this 10 years ago too?
それはそうですけど、あの時は指でした。こんな風に舌で直接だなんて。そんなの嬉しすぎます。
Ah, so it made you happy. I was worried I'd gone too far compared to just using a handkerchief, or that you might scold me for ruining the memory, but I hadn't expected it would delight her so much. Besides, I didn't just use my finger back then, didn't I lick it up with my tongue? So I figured it would be fitting.
どうしました？
Oh, it's nothing. Huh? Had I only wiped the ice cream off with my finger like Senpai said, or had I licked it up with my tongue? Couldn't quite recall.
それだったら他のところにもソフトをつけたら舐めてくださるのですか？
Calmeth thine horny. Not out in the street. What kind of fetish is that supposed to be? As long as you ask, I'll kiss you anyway without you having to do that.
どこでもならおでことか。
Yes. Smooch.
優しいキスです。ではほっぺに。
I don't know how to. I'm not gonna do that. Also, the center of the screen is more on her shoulder, if anything, so it looks like he's kissing her shoulder. More so than her cheek.
くすぐったい。なら、今度は私がしますね。
Huh? Do that for me?
お礼の100倍返しです。お好きな場所にキスマークつけちゃいますよ。
Huh. That's so. What a way I should pick. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Why should I get her to kiss? Right, it was a special occasion, so I may as well get her to kiss somewhere she ordinarily wouldn't. Then, on my psoas muscle, please. What the fuck is the psoas muscle? It's in the hips. Okay, calm thyself. Huh? Well, staring blankly at me, I guess it was kind of a high-level request right off the bat. I guess I'll compromise and go with my cheek and forehead. That does tickle, huh?
くすぐったそうにするケイ君も可愛い。
You don't want to talk, you're cute too.
あ、ねえですよ、ケイ君。昔みたいにお姉ちゃんって呼んでくれないと。
Huh, it would feel pretty out of place to call you that now.
でも、一度だけ呼んでみてください。
Well, I guess if it's only once.
では、お願いします。
Senpai sat upright and gazed at me with a sparkle in her eyes. Behavior was making it kind of difficult to respond, but I didn't want to honor her request. Okay.
ドキドキ。
Onaya-chan. Onaya-chan, you're so cute. Onaya-chan, I love you. Huh? What's wrong? Yeah, the last one was a little too cringy. She was passing out, so I tried to shake her shoulders.
もう、ケイ君可愛い。
Then, with a beaming smile across her entire face, she planted a kiss right on my lips.
ケイ君可愛すぎます。お姉ちゃんともっとチュッチュしましょうね。
Oh no, she's going out of control. Senpai! She clutched my shoulders and shot me with kisses on my lips, cheeks, my forehead, lower jaw, and all over. Since she had been lapping at ice cream only moments before, it got my whole face sticky.
ごめんなさい。私ったらつい。
Senpai panicked at the unexpectedly disastrous sight and whipped out a handkerchief to try and wipe up my face. But instead, I took her hand and leaned in close. I'll be back 100-fold too. Get ready. I kissed Senpai and brushed her soft lips with my tongue. It would obviously be rude to kiss all over her face. I made up for it by focusing on her lips. She resisted at first and refused to open her lips, but... Senpai, I love you.
ケイ君。
With this gentle caress of her hair and a persistent pestering of her tongue, she slowly opened her mouth and welcomed my tongue inside. Can you stop, please? God, it's so warm
ケイ
inside.
君のお口もすごく熱い。アイスみたいに頭がとろけそうです。
So we'll melt together.
一緒にとろけちゃいます。
Do that at home, though. We became intoxicated in each other's tastes as our tongues mingled and we swapped saliva. My mind turned increasingly blank each time her nothing else in the world mattered. Just like this, just like this. Whoa! Sudden resounding steam whistle made both our shoulders shudder and we backed away in a huff. But why were we hearing a steam whistle of all things? Oh, that was right. Wasn't this the harbor? And weren't we in public? Wasn't this a public space? We panicked and checked around us. Oh, hey, Akari! This is awkward, isn't it? Yeah, Akari was wincing like crazy. Why are both of them there?
早く逃げましょう。ここにいたらバカップル菌が移っちゃうわ。
What the heck is lovebird disease?
こっち見た。いやー、孕まされちゃう。
Surprise Tsuchiyu again. Akari blushed bright and ran away and kind of bit her tongue before rushing after her. God, what was all of that about? Well, from their point of view, I could see why we earned that sort of reaction.
恥ずかしいところを見られてしまいましたね。
Definitely, but it's not such a bad feeling.
実は私もそんなに嫌じゃないかも。
Yes, you really are, pervy.
またそういう意地悪言って知らないでしょ。
Ah, please don't be mad. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
今の言葉に嘘はありませんね。
Oh, it wasn't. I hate to lie, so I will do whatever you tell me.
これからは私のこと乙女って呼んでください。敬語も禁止です。
Otome, is it?
ダメですか？
I'm a man too. Wants to make a promise and intend to keep it.
ありがとうございます。では。
Yes. Cleared my throat and held out my elbow. And while gazing at Senpai, no, Otome, I said. Well, we get going, Otome. She and I linked arms and slowly walked off while smiling at each other. Slowly but surely, trying to make the most unforgettable day of our lives. You know what? I was gonna end it here. But alas, seems I'm not. Because this would be one hell of an awkward scene to come back to. And I'm not that insane. And a sex box, the bots appeared. Oh boy, hold on. It's been a while since those last showed up. Find love in your city. No. I won't. Sunlight filtered into the windows, illuminating the shelves of books and casting shadows along the committee room floor. You could hear students at their club meetings enthusiastically shouting far off in the distance. As for what I could hear close by, that would be Otome's ragged voice. After school had let out, I had greedily snatched Otome's lips, pulled her into a tight embrace, coiled my arm around her waist, and indulged myself in those soft, supple lips. I wanted to feel every inch of her body and learn what she tasted like. Otome, it's okay, right? But what if someone walks in, Otome says. It's fine, I already locked the door, the others will figure it out and leave us alone. You have a point, but she says. Can't hold back anymore. I want to feel more of you. Kei-kun, she says. But I'm a little scared going any further. Aoi has not fully approved of our relationship yet either. She says, Aoi, huh? She wanted us to have a pure and proper relationship and would never forgive me if I ever pushed her into anything sexual. I hoped she would get along better with Otome too. It would be awful if I forced things and only complicated their relationship further. Otome seemed to be on the fence about doing anything remotely sexual, so I should probably back off for the time being. Could I hold back though? By the way, I have not seen Aoi today. Where do you suppose she went, she says. She's going to Kana's place to see Kureha. And she'll be able to come back to school soon. I'm glad to hear that. I would love to have some fun committee meetings with Kureha again, she says. You're gonna spoil her rod when she comes back, aren't you? Yes, Kumio is positively adorable after all, she says. And me? How about me? Show me affection too. She says. Forgive me, that was probably a gross thing for me to say. But, I love it when you pet my head. Okay, couldn't, she says. Yes. Okay, I could just use this thumbnail again. What?
もう、ケイ君の甘えん坊さん。ケイ君が望むならいくらでも可愛がっちゃいますよ。私はケイ君の恋人さんなんですから。
Senpai, okay, if I hug you a little tighter then.
はい、いくらでも。
Senpai.
ケイ君。
I tightened my embrace and caught a whiff of her pleasant scent, using her chest as a pillow. Certainly made this moment all the more blissful too.
ケイ君の体、あったかいですね。
Whoops. I feel the same way. Loved if we could stay this way all day long, Senpai.
また呼び方が戻ってる。
It's difficult for me. I can't help talk formally when you spoil me.
それはいけませんね。なら、今度また私を先輩って呼んだら、抱っこしてあげません。キスもお預けです。
No way!
嫌なら頑張ってください。その代わり、私も頑張っちゃいますから。
Senpai. I mean, Otome, you will too?
はい。さっきから
Oh.
硬いのが太ももに当たってまして。
Now that I realized that my penis had swelled up rather substantially. Since we were huddled up together, the bulge of my pants was hitting Otome's thighs. Yeah, Keikun, your penis is erect now, isn't it? She says. I want to die. I can't really help it, you know. Your boobs are so soft and comfortable, Otome. Keikun, she says. Are guys really that fascinated by breasts? Otome says. Huh? Well, yeah, that's the sort of creatures we are. Then want to try touching them, Otome says. Touch them? Do you mean your boobs? Yes, Keikun, you look like you're having a rough time. I was thinking I might at least let you touch my chest. If it was only a little, I think Aoi will forgive me, Otome says. Yeah, I don't think she'll complain if it's within the scope of our agreement. No need to be so formal, Keikun, she says. I apologize, I mean sorry. Otome smiled and untied the ribbon on her jacket. Well, wait! There's a momentous occasion, so I would like to untie it. I mean, I want to rip it right off you. Goodness, Keikun, I will leave it to you then, she says. Otome smiled fondly, nodded, and then put her arms behind her back and shuddered her chest forward. With shivering hands, and did her button a ribbon, then slowly unfastened the buttons of her blouse. Those are indeed titties. I will, just because of the fucking music, this is HC territory now. See you afterwards. They appear to be done. One-chan, now Otome took my hand when we left the room in somewhat of a rush. She may have been reeling in the afterglow from our sexual exploits. Her hand was hot and ever so faintly sweaty. Oh, by the way, it was just the good old groping and the tea sandwich. You know, if you know what I'm saying. Nothing else. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this one. See you next time. Bye bye.